Hi. I just wanted to pop in as a face, as a person, on a channel that generally operates as a faceless kind of thing that shoots music out every once in a while, to acknowledge the people who have been slowly dripping in by way of either my covers every once in a blue moon, my Spyro sound font shenanigans, or my shorts. And I think my shorts have been the thing that have been slowly bringing the slow drip of people who are discovering me, which I appreciate. And I welcome you to this little kind of corner of the internet, just kind of there, Mostly I just wanted to pair a face to the music for people who aren't familiar or haven't been here very often, because I feel personally that, I don't know, if I'm going to maintain some sort of presence on the internet, I should let people know who are consuming the things that I make that I'm a person. Like, this is what I sound like, this is what I look like. There are things happening either in my personal life, but in my creative ambitions and whatnot, that are both happening at the same time in real time. So sometimes I can only operate as a faceless thing, this guy that just kind of shits out music every once in a while, because either for physical or emotional reasons, it's very difficult for me to get on camera. For those of you who don't know, I also have another channel where I play video games, and I, every once in a while, exist over there. Like, I've been trying to do that kind of gamer YouTube thing since I was like 15 years old, and I'm like 26, turning 27 now. So when I feel strong enough emotionally, physically, creatively, I am doing that over there. And when I don't feel like I can be strong enough to be on camera regularly, I'm usually over here. Or, if I'm just wanting to put out my musical creative input, I'm over here too. But yeah, I'm a person, and I do things occasionally. As for why it is so hard for me to get on camera sometimes, whether it be here or over there, is that, like, I'm in a very major liminal life transition right now. I'm in an emotional liminal space. My father is dying, unfortunately, and I'm getting ready to move out of my parents' house. We don't really know when that is going to happen. I'm kind of stuck in suspended animation until that happens, and then I go out and I live my life. But that's been unfolding for the past 5.5 years. So it's been a very difficult process, and an escalatingly difficult process. This is not a kind of situation that gets any easier. It just kind of really does the opposite, where it's how would I say, it's an escalating stress test, and it is up to me to survive the escalating stress test, which also affects my output here. It affects my ability to make music, and do fun things here, which is why sometimes you'll just get a video every once in a while, or you'll just get a short every once in a while, or God forbid, even an album comes out. Who could have thought? I released my last album 7 months ago, kind of quietly, because it's kind of niche, and it's kind of catered towards Kingdom Hearts fans specifically, of which I very much am, obviously. But I didn't make a big hoopla about it, because I wouldn't call that anything even remotely resembling mainstream music. Not that I make mainstream music at all. Like, I exist in the cross section between funk, synthwave, and video game music, and a little bit, I guess, jazz occasionally. But I didn't make a big deal out of it. If you were here and you were poking around, you may have noticed it. If not, it's whatever. Like, it's going to exist here kind of passively, and it's on streaming services too. But it's going to exist here no matter what. 2 albums in 5.5 years isn't the worst thing in the world, but I would like to continue to make music and be a person. And like, I had these ambitions a couple years ago of wanting to do music commentary, you know, and further educate myself on music and maybe pass along some wisdom to you, because I've seen in the comments of some of these shorts that I have made that there is some desire for me to let you peek behind the curtain and see the creative process, which I would love to do, but it's very difficult when I'm just in my room in my mother's house, and I'm also very often not in the headspace to be on camera with the proper level of enthusiasm that I would like. You know, I'm doing it now because like this is okay, like this is a catch up, and this is to let the new people know like who this person is, who's making this music, but you know, that I'm still here for the people who have been here for a long time, and to introduce myself to the people who are just here, and to let you know what else is going on. I also want to really acknowledge that there is a very common sentiment of my music being underrated, which is very, very kind of you. Like, I often am writing music so often in any given time that I go through really long gaps of people not hearing my music. I occasionally send my friends music every once in a while, and I put it on social media. And people often consume those shorts, those TikToks, and those reels, like, again, kind of quietly. Not like in a way that is disparaging, but there seldom is any commentary on it, like in comments. It's occasional, but it's not it's not the norm. It's definitely not the norm. It's not substantial. So for anybody to outright tell me or to comment that my music is underrated, or that I need to do this more, or, you know, it's so nice to hear feedback, because I go so long, such long stretches of time without feedback and hearing people tell me exactly what they think of the music, you know, which is like kind of a huge deal to me. Like, it means a lot to hear people say that my music is underrated. Like, it's a big deal. Because I work very hard on it, extremely hard, as a matter of fact. I've put off so many other things just to make music, because it makes me feel good. It gives me life. Like, if you ask my family, like, the joy and the giddiness that the thought of performing music or playing music gives me, it is palpable, it is real. So for anybody to see the value in that, other than me, is very important to me, and I really appreciate you more than you know. Like, I will continue making this, and I will try to continue feeding you this stuff that you think is underrated. So there are new things on the horizon. The thing about, you know, this shitty situation that I'm in, you know, is that I don't have to be on camera to write music, and I can just write it whenever I want, and just do that passively. And if I can get a screenshot of my Google Drive account where I have all of my demos written, you'll see the dates on them on all different times, 2023, 2024, 2025, and still making stuff. Like, I have 2 albums that are almost done, but they need album art. And then I want to say I have like 4 or 5 that are almost done. Like, they're still in the process of being written, but like the concept is done. The songs all exist in about 50 to 75% completion. They just need to be finished writing. They're in like that kind of last final push towards being finished, or they need to be mixed, which is really the hard part, right? I have to do all of this myself. I've got the most cheap engineer that I could probably find, my goddamn self. There will be albums to come when all that is finished. I've been writing tirelessly for about maybe not the entire 4 years, because the Flight of the Dreadnought came in 2020. This came out, like I said, 7 months ago, but the music for A Cardiac Affair was written during 2022 to 2023. Right? And then I started making more music, because I was just like, I was getting so tired of writing that stuff, like writing the same songs over and over and over and over and over again, or working on the same songs over and over and over and over again. And I wanted to write something new, and I wrote all this fucking music. I wrote so much music, and now I have to finish what I started. But the good thing about that is that you'll have so much content when it's all ready to go. You know, I've worked very tirelessly. I listen to these songs over and over and over and over and over and over and over. It is my passive listening is all of this music. And it'll be a huge weight off my shoulders when it is all done, but I have to finish it. So I have to keep working, you know, sometimes in silence, often in silence, most likely in silence. And I guess I'll just pop up every once in a while. Like this. There's good stuff coming your way. There's a little bit of heavy stuff coming your way. And I won't expound too much on that yet. It'll be very obvious when it shows up. You know, I try not to be very edgy, and if I'm going to do anything edgy, I like to do it campy and tasteful, like not depressing. But given the subject matter of what I've been experiencing, you know, and its kind of traumatic nature, it's gonna be a little heavy, but it's good music. That is the most important part. What is coming is good, you know. I just wanted to jump on camera to say hi and to address you and to let you know I'm still here, and for the new people that this is me. This is a person that does all of this. You know, I just wanted to jump on camera briefly. Like, I'm in a robe. I'm in my silk robe because it's fucking 93 degrees. It's very hot, and I couldn't even get into an outfit. So it's a little slutty. It's a little intimate, but yeah, I'm here. And I wanted to thank you for your continued support, whoever you are, person idly watching, silently watching. I wanted to thank the people who have been here for a really, really, really long time and seen kind of every step, each song be produced, and watch it evolve and morph and grow and change. And the people in the communities that I participate in, the Spire Sound Font community, the Crash Bandicoot music community, and all the other things that I've kind of assimilated and absorbed into me over these years. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for influencing me. I appreciate you for listening to me. However passive or active, vocal or silent you've been, you know, I see you and I appreciate you, and hopefully once I get into some better circumstances, I can continue to evolve and you can get some bigger and better and crazier and more ambitious things out of me. So yeah, thank you so much for listening. I love you very much. Mwah. Videos on the other channel will pick up eventually. I will keep writing music here silently and making shorts and doing covers when I can. And then we'll take it from there. Ciao.